This is a continuation of cyber and digital literacy. Social media use. Types of social media use are virtual social worlds and virtual game worlds. Social networks, media sharing, blogs, online and video chatting, microblogs, web conferencing and webinars, wikis, podcasts, and online communities. So these are the types of social media use. Risk and rewards of social media. The rewards of social media is to join communities, connect instantly, self-expression, collaboration, and real-time information. Here are the risks of social media. First is cyberbullying. Next is identity risk. Overuse and posts are permanent. Uses of social media. Personal use of social media. Example of personal use is Facebook or Twitter. Academic use of social media. Example of academic use is web conferencing, webinars, and online classes. Professional use of social media. They use for business and business ads. Mobile devices. Why we use mobile devices? We use mobile device for texting, internet browsing, and applications. The downsides are lack of social skills, safety risk, and involving language. The evolution of mobile devices. In 1970s, first cell phone cost $10,000 and it is 3 pounds. In 1980s, pagers known as beepers cell phone cost $4,000. In 1990s, personal digital assistant, also known as handheld PC, which the device functioned as a personal information manager. In year 2000, the smartphones. In year 2010, smartphones and tablets. Text messaging safety. Never text while driving. Put your phone away when not in use because it may cause an accident. Don't reply to a text if you don't recognize the number. Tell your parents if you are being stalked. Lock your phone. Think carefully. Never let anyone take a compromising photo of you. Avoid communicating only via text. And turn off your phone at night. Text messaging etiquette. Don't share your friends' personal texts and photos with others without their permission. You must ask first their permission. Next is don't use hurtful language. Don't compose a text while in face-to-face interaction. Don't text during class unless if it is emergency. Last, be mindful of your audience. So that's all. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Marianne R. de la Serna, and today we will be discussing the topic digital traits. Let's start. Digital traits, what you leave behind. What is digital footprint? Digital footprint is the data that is left behind when users have been online. A digital footprint is a trail of data you create while using the internet. It includes the website you visit, sending emails, registering on a forum, posting of social media, being tagged or mentioned by someone else's post, visiting websites, sending text, store rewards cards, carrying a mobile device that has Wi-Fi turned on, browser history, and the last one is cookies. Next, let us all tackle the impact of digital trails in schools, employers, and oversharing. Let's have first the impact of digital trails in schools. While students compare different trails and think critically about what kinds of information you want to leave behind. There are also impacts of digital trails in employers and oversharing. Next is what is appropriate. First is the consequences, wise choices, the long term, the invisible audience, and the last one is accountability. There are also 5 traits of a successful digital leader. First is vision. When we were a small company, we needed to stand on the shoulders of giants to grow up. If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulder of giants. Next is curiosity. Uber is efficiency with elegance on top. That's why I buy an iPhone instead of an average cell phone. Why I go to a nice restaurant and pay a little bit more. It's for the experience. Next is collaborative. Anyone should be able to tell me anything. That's the culture we strive for. By Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft. Next is experimental. Successful experimentation requires in-depth analysis of customer data. The ability to make swift strategic movements in line with its findings, and an understanding that despite of your best efforts, failure is still an option. The last one is networking proficiency. The currency of a real networking is not greed but generosity. By Kit Ferrazzi, author of Never Eat Alone.